I woke up this morning with a song, a melody, with a praise in my heart. I knew this would be a wonderful day with joyous cheer. The voice of the Lord I could hear loud and clear. No more mourning, no more sadness. Instead of sorrow, I'll give you gladness. Singing a happy song with glorious delight. No more doubts or fears, everything's gonna be alright. Today is a wonderful, bright, sunshiny day. The joy of the Lord is in my heart to stay. Looking through the eyes of faith, a clear vision I see. The pathway of life that leads to victory. I'm facing the day, singing a happy song. No more singing the blues, they are long gone. Singing praises to the Lord, all I can say. Today is a wonderful, bright, sunshiny day. I'm praising the Lord with a joyful sound. In His holy presence there's glory all around. With a newfound joy I have found my peace, exalting the Lord. I have found release from the depths of my heart. I give Him thanksgiving. A life of contentment I am now living, with a voice of praise let hosannas ring. No more sad songs, a new song I now sing. Today is a wonderful, bright, sunshiny day. The joy of the Lord is in my heart to stay. Looking through the eyes of faith, a clear vision I now see. The pathway of life that leads to victory. I'm facing the day, singing a happy song. No more singing the blues, they are long gone. Singing praises to the Lord, all I can say. Today is a wonderful, bright, sunshiny day.
We've all had our share of trouble, dealing with the doubts and fears. We wept enough for a lifetime, shedding an ocean of tears. So many things of concern, happy, pain, and sorrow, praying that our joy would return, hoping for a better tomorrow. It's time to have a party, singing and dancing in the streets. No more crying or weeping, we're confessing no defeat. It's time to rise up, wipe our tears away. Time to celebrate a brand new day. Putting all our troubles in the past, now it's time to have a blast. Though we felt so alone, thinking everything was wrong, feeling we could not carry on, God gave to us a song. He gave me joy for my sadness, garment of praise for my heaviness, gave me beauty for ashes, turned my mourning into joy. It's time to have a party, singing and dancing in the street. No more crying or weeping, we're confessing no defeat. It's time to rise up, wipe our tears away. Time to celebrate a brand new day, putting all the troubles in the past. Now it's time to have a blast. It's time to have a party, singing and dancing in the street. No more crying or weeping, we're confessing no defeat. It's time to rise up, wipe our tears away. Time to celebrate a brand new day, putting all our troubles in the past. Now it's time to have a blast. The light of my life, you lift me up when I'm down, you make everything just right when frustrations abound. You are the light of my life, you point the way to go. Set my heart aglow. You are the light of my life. You love me like no other. You are my best friend, closer than a brother. You never let me down. Through my time of trial, you're always there by my side to cheer me with your smile. You have never failed me, not in word or deed. You've shown me tender, never a disappointment. You've shown that you care. Whenever I called on you, you've always been there. You are the light of my life. You always seem to know when I need uplifting. That's why I love you so. You are the light of my life to brighten each dark day. Give light to my path when I couldn't find my way. You are the light of my life. You give to me a song. You help make everything right.
to go wrong. You are the light of my life. When the times are sad, you'll always be there for me, through the good and the bad. You have never failed me, not in word or deed. You show me tender love, you're always there for my need. Never a disappointment, you shown that you care. Whenever I called on you, you've always been there. Whenever I called on you, you've always been there. Things have happened, too many I won't mention, sapping our relationship, diverting our attention. True joy, peace, and happiness, there was just none. One thing was for certain, we sure weren't having fun. So then on one day we came to a decision. We couldn't let circumstances bring us to division. So we made up our minds, there's one thing to be done. From this day forward, we were gonna have fun. To really have some fun, you don't have to do very much. Could be going shopping or a trip to the Pizza Hut. When we are together, we sure don't forget. We look at each other, aren't we having fun yet? To find something to have fun, you don't have to be very smart. Just spend an afternoon at your local Walmart. There you can find plenty up and down the aisles. In a super Walmart, you can stay there for a while. We go to Subway and there we share a sub. But a really special treat is when we go to Sam's Club. Then at the end of the day, when all is said and done, the thing we must consider, did all this bring us fun? There are really special days when we're tired of staying home. We have a streak of energy and off we'll go to Rome. To us this is a big city, there's lots to be done. In the back of our mind we think, does all this give us fun? These things I really enjoy, so don't misunderstand me. There are some special times and I think that you'll agree. The time I look forward to after all these things we've done is behind our closed doors when we really have some fun. All these things can be tiring when we go from store to store, but I guess we'll keep on going till we can't go no more. And at the end of our days, when a race on earth is won, I hope we can honestly say together we sure had fun. We long for what once was, but it's gone forever. Focus on the present, where things really matter. Leave things in the past, where they should stay. You can't focus energy on things of yesterday. Time has a way of blurring memories of the past. Reality of the now seems difficult to grasp, but we must understand, though a different day, we deal with the same issues as of yesterday. When the pressures of life with its responsibilities begin to weigh in on us, we wish there could be a return to the past, thinking there's a better way to deal with life's problems, the same way as yesterday. Time has a way of blurring memories of the past. Reality of the now seems difficult to grasp, but we must understand, though a different day, we deal with the same issues as of yesterday. We remember as a child when we visualize everything as rosy, but we soon realize there are still challenges we deal with today, perhaps a different way from yesterday. Time has a way of blurring memories of the past. Reality of the now seems difficult to grasp, but we must understand, though a different day, we deal with the same issues as of yesterday. Let me tell my story, a story that is true. Back in Missouri in the year of 72, in the boonies of Missouri, where true friends really care. They were in the Haytop Park, a lion and a bear. Bush came from the jungle, Susie from the hills. Together they did rumble, they both gave us a thrill. People came from near and far to see this wondrous sight. Oh, the real excitement came when late at night a mighty roar did Bush give that rumbled through the night. It shook doors and windows, it created such a fright. The children awakened to Butch's mighty roar. They cried, what happened when he shook all the doors? Susie gave a cry, Butch's mighty roar. In response, the dogs howled, the city was in an uproar. Many years came and went, and they were still together. Nothing separated them, they were friends forever. was slower, his eyesight grew dim. Together they grew old, the lion and his pound. Butch lost his roar and Susie lost her ground. Butch was called home, it was time for him to go. He had served his time, his roar would be no more. No more together in the parks who sits there all alone. No more sounds in the night, the roar and growl were gone. Susie waited for her friend, for him to come around. Days and months are passing, Butch was not to be found. Butch was gone forever to a land so far away, where old lions go to rest when they complete their stay. Susie will be leaving to join with old Butch there. Again they'll be together, the lion and the bear. The park is dark and lonely, no joy to be found there. For we will really miss them, Butch the lion and Susie the bear. Make thy plea with us all while on earth we roam, because we too, God will call us home. One day we'll all meet again in the land so bright and fair. There we'll be together like Butch the lion and Susie the bear.
Many years ago in the state of Missouri, a Southern belle was born just north of St. Louis. Oh, born in Missouri, she was from Arkansas. She was a Southern gal with a Southern drawl. In the year of 41, her daddy was a riverman on a special mission far from Dixie Land. In a matter of time, back south they went. There in Dixie Land, her childhood days were spent. Her mama named her Dixie, a true Southern belle. Because she was from Dixie, she had a tale to tell. It was in Dixie Land she learned the Southern ways, ways that would define her for the rest of her days. Dixie was her home in the land of cotton. All the days of her life would never be forgotten. Her days of growing up were out on the farm. Dixie was a Southern belle with her Dixie Southern charm. Dixie was a Southern belle, so what more can I say? The day she left us was a sad and dreary day. Her days on earth were cut short, she died at 37. But we have consolation, her Dixie Land is now in heaven. She was a Southern beauty from heaven, she was sent. She was a shining light everywhere she went. She had a pretty smile that would brighten up the day. She was Southern belle with her Southern ways. Dixie was her home in the land of cotton. All the days of her life would never be forgotten. Her days of growing up were out on the farm. Dixie was a Southern belle with
a Dixie Southern charm. Dixie Land was a land of cotton. Memories there are not soon forgotten. Look away, look away. My heart will always stay in Dixie.
Have you ever seen a dog chasing a parked car? Is that what he wanted to fulfill his desire? Barking at a car that's parked, in all honesty, is just foolishness and plain stupidity. Now what would a dog do if he caught a moving car? How far could he drive it? I don't think very far. All of his energy is spent to no avail. He would have been as well just chasing his tail. Don't go barking after a parked car, wasting your time on foolish desires. Wasting good energy is plumb out of sight. Focus only on the things that are just and right. Save your time and strength, seek what is able. Don't go running after the undesirable. How you spend your time is so revealing. Don't go chasing something that is just appealing. The moral of this story is chase and pursue. Reach for a goal that has true value. If you must battle, be sure to pick your fight. Something worth fighting for, go for with all your might. Don't go barking after a parked car, wasting your time on foolish desires. Wasting good energy is plumb out of sight. Focus only on the things that are just and right. Barking at a parked car? Who ever heard such nonsense? But that's just plumb crazy. You ought to be smarter than that. Barking at a parked car.
Checkered apron was a garment full and wide. He filled his humble mission and a million more besides. 'Twas made of checkered gingham, it was neither fine nor grand, just a plain simple pattern fashioned by mother's hand. It had a little cross stitch along the bottom row, two long strings that tied behind in a hasty tied bow. There was no lace or ruffles nor pretty appliques, but his simple homeliness was a classic of its day. It was used to shoot the chicks, to dust and shoot the flies, and used to wipe the tears away from streaming little eyes. It was used to fill a kindling box with chips or cobs or twigs, and tote the pesky parsley from the garden to the pig. It had a little cross stitch along the bottom row, two long strings that tied behind in a hasty tied bow. There was no lace or ruffles nor pretty appliques, but his simple homeliness was a classic of its day. Carrying eggs and sealed in leafy boughs, and bringing half-drowned baby chicks caught out in southern showers. It was used to snatch hot kettles when pot rags weren't at hand, and tighten up the fruit jar lids when winter stores were canned. Garden stuff and peaches from the hill, and many a goodly mess of greens did Mother's apron fill. Her hands were shielded from the gale beneath his sheltering fold, and tiny feet would nestle there on mornings bleak and cold. Was a queenly garment, for my mother was a queen, and Mom's old checkered apron was the beauty yet unseen. And when I joined that heavenly throne in robes so bright and fair, Mother's red checkered apron is what I want to wear.
We took the walk together down the aisle of the church to pledge our love forever. It was in a small church in Memphis, Tennessee. There we took a giant step toward our destiny. Together we've had a good ride in our journey down life's road. We walked in agreement, we shared each other's load. As we approached this special day, we look back with reflection share brings only satisfaction. In our celebration, let's stroll down memory lane. We'll recall all the good times and enjoy them once again. Remember our first night in our two-room apartment. You lingered in the bathroom as I slowly grew impatient. Soon we had 4 children. Together we went many miles, with a few ups and downs, but mostly joys and smiles. We were a happy family, though challenges were many. Sometimes the cost seemed mighty great, but our blessings were plenty. So as we celebrate our 53 years together, many things we both gone through, even some stormy weather. Regardless of the circumstance, we have no lasting regret. We've now come to the time in life to really enjoy it. So to you, my darling wife, to me you've been so faithful. For everything you've been to me, to you I'm ever grateful. Perhaps for many more years, together we'll be hopefully. At the end of life we'll be together eternally.